Round 3 continues here on a beautiful Saturday morning. Italo Ferreira taking on Maddie Banting, two of the newer names on the championship tour. What life was like on tour, but also trying to balance being the most radical surfer in the world. Speaking of radical, Ferreira already with a big profile to his name, moving quickly on this running left. Wave's not helping him out, but he's got a ton of speed through the flats, and he'll get out.
Yeah, he is radical, isn't he? Italo Ferreira, we've seen him do some absolutely amazing stuff, that's for sure, in a short period of time. A rookie on tour last year, and tell you what, he came out firing, that's for sure.
Kicking off round 3, we saw Keanu Singh showcase the powerful backhand attack. World champ De Souza following suit. And now we're trying to work this one out. Potts, I remember the start of the season, the breakdown of Italo Ferreira for you was he was the guy to beat in warm-up sessions.
Yeah, definitely. We waiting for more than 30 years for one guy making the champion. So as soon as we have all the support and all the investments and the crowd, we need the support as well, because pretty much the whole world like cheering for Americans and Australians, because he's such a hero. Like don't be mad of me, but Australians and Hawaiians and Americans, they dominated the whole world for so long. You know, that's why you guys have more fans than us. So that's why right now we have all the support, we have all the investment, and right now we know one.
Way back in the day, and he became #1 in the world last season in 2015. As we continue on with this matchup, Matt Banting from Port Macquarie wanting this wave to double up. Bottom turn, wraps it, jams it again, and now choosing a finish, runs out of water on the inside. Now Ferreira on the next wave. Little wrapping cutback, he gets out, so we'll get caught up with a series of replays. Talking about 2s and 3s before that last exchange, and we'll see if things really start heating up.
At Maddie Banting's wave, still looking for a wave of substance. Nothing really to talk about at the moment, but Maddie Banting, amazing talent, this kid. Just injuries and, you know, just finding his feet on the world tour. Starting to see a little bit more from him though. Starting to really enjoy watching this kid surf. Took down Joel Parkinson yesterday. Can he continue the run? He's got to take care of this guy though, who is a fighter. If he wants it, he's going to have to rip it out of Italo's hands. Rookie last year. Looks so solid on his feet. And basically this kid's got highlight reels in pretty much every heat he goes in.
Put himself back in a position to compete for a second world title last year and finished 3rd in the world and took the Triple Crown. Banting starts with a backside wrap in the pocket, deeper off the bottom. Nice clean surfing off the lip, and will carve through off the top one more time. Nice steady pace, just matching the speed of that left, and he's out. Scores coming in now. Potts, looks like things are increasing in the lineup now.
You know, that was a really smart move right there from Maddie Banting. That was a smaller wave that he caught, but you could tell how as it started coming through, it almost grew in size. Well, a lot closer, let's say, and he's only looking for a 2.41 on this roll of the dice. Talk about clean, smooth surfing. Right there, Maddie Banting, nice low, drawn-out bottom turn, that big snap in the pocket again. So back-to-back solid turns, bringing this one all the way through. Not trying anything too crazy just yet. Just trying to get those scores on the board. Trying to build that solid foundation to then work towards. Not a lot of good ones out there at the moment, so these guys, when they do get themselves on a good wave, got to really make sure you connect with it, capitalize, and post a good score.
Now he'll watch Italo Ferreira scrap his way into this left. Already with some speed to burn. Full rail carve right in front of Banting. Set up snap to the soft part of the open face. Then hold that rail line for a high line roundhouse cutback. Little forehand jam just to force the issue. He'll fade and try to create a section for himself before he gets to the beach. Now on the sand, he'll sneak out of there in front of thousands of fans. And now Banting out. So we're seeing a lot of activity as this tide starts to drain out. These both, though, you can tell they're just looking for a good lip section to work with at this stage, Potts.
Yeah, exactly right. Maddie Banting on the wave behind Italo Ferreira. Just keep rolling that dice, which is good. You know, you don't want to get stuck in that rip and get sucked out to sea, so just constantly catching waves. Italo Ferreira needs a score after that last exchange from Matty Banting, 4.83 on Matty's last roll of the dice. Now Italo Ferreira trying to get himself back in the heat, needs a 5.59. This wave, no vertical face, so Italo kind of got stuck in that sort of situation where it was cutback after cutback. It's not going to be a big score. You need that vertical face.
Heaty. All these were first for him, and he figured the waves out so quickly and on demand. Banting starts vertically. A little frustrated with this one just bending away.
Yeah, that first turn, that's what you're looking for, right? You got to get that board nice and vertical just to kick things off.
And one of the big moments last year was an all-Brazilian final in Portugal as Banting sets up a big backside hack in the pocket. Still has the lead at the moment, trying to better a 4.33 here. Nice even pace to this wave. Carves through the top, and he'll sink on that final decision.
Yeah, I love that Matty Banting's style. Here goes Italo.
Italo's got a bowly section. Pops the fins out quickly. Open face hook. It's still staying pretty sloped out, but he'll hang in there. Getting closer and closer to the sand. You can see the tops of the heads of the fans watching Italo's finishing moves. He's still with that look on his face that he was just still searching for something more.
Yeah, he didn't look too happy about that wave, that's for sure, but so effortless, you know, and I think sometimes you kind of got to, you know, as we say in surfing, dirty it up a little bit, get a little bit more aggressive. That was nice on that opening turn from Matty Banting. Nice, clean, smooth lines as he brings this one through the inside. I like the patience and the maturity that Matty Banting brings to it. Again, another nice turn right there and then goes down. So it's going to come in around about the same as what he's been getting in that 4 to 5 point range. Italo Ferreira, that's the first vertical turn he's really had this entire heat. So this left-hander proven really tricky here at the moment. It's sort of that in-between tide too, Joe, where these guys are kind of still hunting down those little inside lefts, but there's the odd right that goes along on the outside of the bank that these guys have got to keep their eye on, because once the tide gets to a certain depth, I suppose.
Yeah, Adriano's really good at that. I was actually talking with Dog March. We were just kind of, you know, having a chat this morning, watching the waves, and I was talking about how Ryan's been surfing so well this year and just has had some really close heats, and that the top guys are just really good at kind of building that rhythm and knowing when to make certain decisions.
And he loved breaking down the action. He kind of has a coaching kind of mindset when he thinks about how he approaches the heat. He's already thinking about how he'll regroup for Portugal, as we see a frontside reverse from Italo. Kind of a flat spin just to get a rotation out of the way. He's dealing with a lot of whitewater, but he's building speed. Still set up work without a lip to hit. Once more, he's already getting distracted looking out the back because this wave hasn't given him a section that he's looking for. He'll just hit it anyways onto the beach. And he's wanting it, flexing his way out of it. He's into the final minute, and he still just needs a 4.64.
To Matty Banting, utilizing one of the right-handers there, just you can see the frustration not letting him around that section, but you know, the wave dictates the pace of play, and sometimes you get stuck in that sort of rhythm where you're doing these sort of more cutback maneuvers rather than those big nice vertical snaps that you really want to do. So obviously with the waves that are on offer at the moment aren't allowing Italo just to unload and do the kind of surfing that he wants to.
Really interesting matchup when you look at the numbers. They have similar scores. We're down to 10 seconds on the clock. Banting's able to find the lip, go straight up on the bowl. Now it's going off speed, but here you got a dynamic snap out the back. He'll ride this one into the beach as we've run out of time.
Last wave, let's have a look at Italo here. This wave kind of closed out, but have a look at this turn right here. That was kind of a slow motion rotation right there. A very interesting maneuver. And then some whitewater climbs as this wave comes through the inside. Now he starts to get himself out on that open face. And then pretty similar for the rest of the wave there. Just does the slicing cutbacks. You can see losing a little bit of interest right there. Watch this last turn as Italo gives it that little fist pump, so he's feeling it. There it is.
Scores come in a 4.27. Matt Banting gets the nod into round 4 for the first time this season, and it was a split panel on that decision there. A very close outcome to round 3, heat number 3.